struggling like us mechanic, and
struggling with this equipment too. This kind of equipment.
So what John
just stabbed through the rubber.
John, good morning. Welcome back to Just Enough Garage. John, get in here so you can see what the problem is. If you've watched our last couple of videos, we've struggled with this 50-year-old brakes. This is the new bolt that came. If you put it in there, you can see it's got some slop. It probably is going to work. The problem is they send a shim like this. This tightens that up, but the shim doesn't fit in here. And then, of course, they sent new seals, which is what we were dealing with last time. They were in here like this. There was one on this side. The new system is this rubber sleeve that actually embeds in like that, and then that, let me show you, that rubber sleeve then pockets in there. So if you look inside, there's just a step in there. Can you see in there? Let me hold that camera just right. All right, there you go. So that step. So last time we were doing some measuring. Last time I said I needed to get a drill. Last time I measured this at 5.5 inch 40 thousandths. Today it's 30 something. So then I got two different drills. A 17 something and a 25. I don't know. See, that one's just under. Okay, it's really close. And then there's this one. If I can get that just right. And that's just over what I need. So if I drill it all out, I'm going to have it just as sloppy as what it is now. If I start with the little one, yeah. Now let's destroy some parts, John. I'm going to purposely start on this side.
Worst that happens is we have to get a new one of these.
The worst that happens is we put the truck in the dumpster and go on with life. Anyways, I'm going to start with this side, because I know over there's a booger in it, and the booger is going to destroy the drill tip. So I will put it in from the last. So let's start with the one up top here. Oh, this is a glasses job.
Well, you don't want to make the hole weird?
Well, no. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. Every time I carry my glasses in my pocket, I seem to bend them. Good thing they're from the Dollar Tree. Oh yeah, working good. Oh, somebody has it on hammer, John.
It's not on hammer.
Oh. It isn't on hammer. Was that just slipping?
It's either slipping or you got it on low power.
Oh, let's put it in low gear. Yeah, I'm going to end up breaking this drill bit too. Oh, come on, you. Yeah, working good.
What? Put the drill on a stronger setting.
It is strong.
You got it on 1.
No, I get it. All right. But it's in drill mode, so that doesn't matter. See? Oh, is the battery dead? No. It's just the operator. Still the operator. Still the operator. Still the operator. It's getting there, but put it back in first gear. Oh, that's gonna screw it up. What the heck is going on? Why does stuff in the backyard
not work as well as you want it to?
Let's try hammering it through there. That didn't work. Oh, it's slipping in the truck, John. Why didn't you say so?
Well, I only just noticed.
Why don't you say, Dad, you don't got it on the flutes right?
I didn't know it wasn't. You put it in your 1-inch drill. That'll make it work.
Well, I guess at the end of the day, I just put the bolts in. They're going to flop around. The brakes will work, and they'll just chatter the rest of its life. Oh, come on, you. when you just barely are catching the edge, it's difficult to, you know, it's too thin, right? And it
Wants to just grab.
Yeah, well, it's cast, so it's weird. It's gotta be about through.
It's getting close, yeah. And there you are.
Oh, yeah. Give it the old blow and go.
You're showing the hole.
Oh, yeah, I cleaned it up. Oh, this camera's junk. Ooh, hold still. Oh. Let's see how the sleeve's going to fit. Okay, hey, check it out. Because it's so wobbly flobbly, the sleeve just fit right in perfect. We might have saved this, John. Once again, the awesome crew saves a 50-year-old piece of junk truck. That's slick. I'm totally excited about that. Hopefully the audience can see it. I know the brakes are boring. I'm sorry you guys are like, you know, I can absolutely see my views going down the toilet the longer I work on this. Yeah, whatever. I got to finish the job. You know, and for those of you guys who've watched my last few videos, I super appreciate it. Here, hold this. I'm trying to do this. You do that. Let's get this out of here because I want to be able to grease all this. But in fact, nobody gives a crap about the drill. They get the idea. Let's spend the next 20 minutes doing this and we'll let them go. And then we'll show greasing it and everything. And we'll move this video along. Got it? Good. Get it. So let's just show the wheel bearing now that the brakes aren't on it. This one I'm going to tighten up. So if you were to check your wheel bearing, see that little bit of movement? If we take the cap off, we'll probably just adjust it. Hey, you know what we should do is we actually should put some new grease in it.
No.
Oh, that's not on our agenda today. I wanted to do the brakes, get the valve train figured out. So this inside, as John is pointing to you, is where, I don't know, blind old Darian and his cutting torch made a booger. So I've drilled the other three, no problem. The drill bit's still pretty good shape. I'm going to come through this way and pretty much break the drill bit. Oop. It is hard to get this. Oh, come on now. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, it's stuck. Easy. Hey, what if I put some lube in there? Oh, it's cast. Nobody cares. You got to be at high speed, slow travel for this kind of material, but I can't get it to, because it's wanting to jam the drill. Oh, did it fix it?
Well, it'll go in there.
Good thing there's a sleeve that goes in there.
Yeah, you ruined that one with the cutting torch.
Johnny, I've improved it.
I don't think so.
Fixed it. Hey, look, the other YouTubers, let's be honest, the other YouTubers go rebuilding. I'm trying at least. I'm using the parts in the kit. I'm trying to get the whoa, that's not working good. I'm trying to get it together, right? This rubber thing here shouldn't matter. But man, whoever put a cutting torch in that was an idiot.
I wonder who did that one.
Fire that guy. This is the reason I don't work on other people's cars, because if I did that, I wouldn't tell them about it. But the realisticness of it is...
If you did that, you would tell them, or get that part again, and then not tell them.
And then when they have that mechanics fail, they'd be like, the last guy who worked on this didn't know what he was doing, and be like, yeah, it's accurate. All right, let's... this is enough antics. Let's go ahead and assemble the brakes. What I'm going to do is put the sleeve in, the rubber, the stopper, and then it just goes on like any other caliper. But I'm probably going to drop these off, look at them, start a whole new problem, wait for more bearings and seals. I don't really want to work on this truck anymore. You don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Oh, gives you a heads up. Next week, which is the week after this week that you're watching this, my wife and I are going on a trip, Southern California. We're going on a road trip in an old Subaru. Doesn't matter to you guys, right? But I might give updates, and Mariana might make a film. A couple of places we're wanting to see is the Hearst Castle, the Golden Gate Bridge. We've seen some of this, but we're going to re-see it. And Willow Creek, the Bigfoot Museum. I want to see if those foots are really there. And then we're going to go back through Seattle and do the city tour there, even though we've seen some of this before. We had a little vacation and a little money and a little patience, and we're going to go down to the sunny beaches of California. So look for that next week. it's nothing about cars or anything. It's purely adventure. It's purely a little bit of the West Coast. You know, we'll do, if things go well, we'll do around 2,400 miles on this old Subaru. We're going to do some camping. We're going to do some hoteling. It really sounds like a really neat trip that we've got planned here. We're going to sneak away. So hopefully today, if we finish our videos, we're going to put this one in storage for a little bit because the views are just dropping off on this. And then we'll probably dig out my wheelies after in 3 weeks, and we're going to take that down to... Ooh, scratch that, Mary. Bleep that out. Don't tell them where we're going. I don't want my friends showing up. We're going to go to the same off-road park as last time with the 53 Ford, and hopefully the snow will be gone and we'll be able to get more trails and have a good time. Anyways, we'll get back to you when the wheel bearing part. That's the point. They don't want it still. They want action, you know. They want Blair Witch Project stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody ever see the Blair Witch Project? Did you ever see the Blair Witch Project? Horrible camera work. They made millions. Okay, what I'm doing is assembling the sleeve into here, and I wasn't going to film this, but then when I started doing it, I realized that, you know, maybe somebody out there is a struggling like us mechanic, and
struggling with this equipment too. This kind of equipment.
So what, John?
Just stabbed through the rubber.
Excuse me. Poop. This is the wrong tool, John.
I don't think it'll matter too much.
No, of course it won't. It's Ford. Fix or repair daily. Today's just the day.
Today's one of the days. We'll work on it tomorrow.
Anyways, that thing was supposed to drop over according to what John was saying, and it makes sense. So I'm trying to use my dental pick, but really I think it came with the right tool this spring to hook under there. The Dayton Brake Company came and said, hey, well, we got the right tools for you, bud. They come. That's what it's supposed to do. Okay. So now that my fingers are sticky, let's continue.
Make sure to clean your hands in that dirt down there.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get plenty of dirt on it. Okay. That would go in there. Okay, this one will go in here on the back. And these need to be tap, tap, tap. Some of you guys may have noticed I have my work pants on. Today is the last day of these work pants. They are too tore and they're going in the trash. But I gotta finish the job first. Okay, that seal. Oh, beautiful. This one, I got some concerns.
Well, good thing you messed up where it's supposed to go.
John, it's all about overcoming our trials in life. Even if we've created our own trials, it's still a trial.
Oh, good thing you're hammering on the front of those threads too.
Yeah, are you sure that's the way that's supposed to go? Because now it's creating a pinch. If that was in front of it, there would be no pinch.
Yeah, look at the other one that was pre-assembled.
You go look at it. Bring it over here. Because I don't like the way this is going. I would think that rubber would go inside the sleeve that way and make a seal.
Okay.
I don't like it. Let me do the bottom one while you're gone, and then see, maybe I'll like that one way better. I agree, but I disagree, John.
Well, you did it slightly different, so.
Well, then I'm wrong.
Well, no, you know how you stab through the rubber with the dental pick to put the thing over it? You don't need to.
It just goes over it? That's do over. That's what I was saying. Okay, so it goes in just like that.
No, it doesn't.
What the hell? What does it mean?
The rubber is on the metal.
Oh, it doesn't go.
You
like
just
that.
don't dental pick it over it.
So what you're saying is 3 possible ways. I've done 2 of them wrong.
Yes.
Could you go get me a rag, please? Since I'm going to be disassemble.
All right.
Put some of this in there. Just because I like this. Let's put some of this in there.
Just because you like it.
All right. Well, it came apart. No problem. Why John went and got me a rag. You guys missed nothing. Literally on this show, you missed nothing. It's a show about nothing. Hey, make the quote. Where'd that come from? Show about nothing. People of my generation, John, know. Do you know, John?
No, I have no clue.
Exactly. So you're saying it goes just like that.
Yeah. You know all that effort you put to put it
just
over?
Just like that.
Yeah.
Put that in.
Uh-huh, that goes in. Just like that.
I don't know about that.
Well, the other one's assembled that way, so at least we're...
Maybe I should put the rubber in first.
Maybe you should do the one that isn't destroyed.
But see, maybe what I'm saying is I should put the rubber in first into the hole, because that's where I'm getting hung up.
Right.
Like so. Okay, yeah. That's the secret. And then this just slides through there. Come on, slide through there. Come on. Slide, go to your home. What's wrong with you? How come that's so tight now? What if we do it a third way, John?
What if we put the drill in there?
We throw away the rubber and destroy all evidence that we tried. Because that fits good, but then when that's... Maybe I have to have it started.
Probably.
Do you think that maybe the Chinese guys who made these kits did it just a little wrong to frustrate America? Another one of those undermining the American...
No, this is probably built so you could put one of their new parts on. And then these.
I mean, is that what we're doing here? Because that doesn't want to go into the bore.
I didn't know.
Is it a metric to standard conversion that they said, it looks pretty close, and it turns out it's really a bear for the guy in the field to assemble?
We're not in a field.
I'm in a field.
We're in a backyard.
They talk about a field like out in the field. Like if you were out in the...
Out in the wild.
Well, just...
Hit it with a hammer. Destroy the parts.
Oh, I got it. I am going to hit it with a hammer. Thanks for the suggestion. All right. Boom! That is successful.
Are you sure about that?
Nope. Let me show you my secret grease gun. Two-hand. If I push on that just right. Oh, yeah.
Wow, impressive.
Oh, yeah.
You can use 2 hands and a foot to operate a thing.
Well, that's all about my generation, John. We don't do the I can't. We overcome. I mean, we're not...
I've heard you say I can't.
We're not the greatest generation, but, you know, we're probably second place. I mean, come on. Okay, so what did I want to do? I wanted to put this one in first.
And then you just jam the next part in.
See, if I don't teach you this, who's going to teach you this?
Myself.
That's cute.
Hey, Ariel taught herself how to read.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
She got the government through public schools to teach her how to read.
She was reading before she went to school.
Well, that's because she was a gifted child. What happened to you? That gift was supposed to be spread over all you kids.
Yeah, well, instead you gave it to the first one.
There it goes.
It looks like you're messing it up.
It does. I agree with that. Why is it messed up? Oh, it's because the bottom folded in.
Yeah, I was like, you might have cut the rubber there. Oh yeah, stab it with a dental pick again.
Well, like I say, when it doesn't work, you throw certain parts in the garbage, and you just don't tell people.
Why did I choose to kneel down?
Once again, you gotta learn how the old ways are. The old ways say we don't kneel on concrete. What the heck is going on with this? Oh, it hooked right there.
It sounded like a good idea.
Oh, now I'm starting to... Look at that. Looks like an old shell casing that the injector didn't work properly on.
The injector.
Ejector. It caught it weird. Okay, because it fits fine. It's just somebody's hitting it with a hammer and it went in crooked.
Oh. Don't worry, I'm sure you drilled the hole crooked.
Oh, there's a lot of problems. There was a crooked old lady who lived down a crooked old lane with a crooked old house with a crooked old dog. That's a story, John. It's a wives' tale to tell you about crooked people, maybe? I don't know. What the... shoot. All right, Mary, I'm sorry this is terrible footage again. I'm sorry that I'm ruining your YouTube channel. Maybe you could play some clown music here and tell the people that... Well, anyways, I'm supposed to be an entertainer with a little bit of car knowledge.
Well, you got the little bit of car knowledge down.
I got the little bit. Now if I could just get my entertaining back.
Oh, I know it'll be entertaining. Just dropping this truck off the jacks.
They tried to do a burnout the other day. Funny. So my friend Sam, you know, I made fun of him for driving over the tires in the video before, I don't know. And he says, hey, thanks for the shout out. And I'm like, oh, you bet, buddy, anytime. Oh, man, this is screwed. Let's try to make it round again with a little couple taps. All car guys think, this is the hammer I'm going to hit with.
Be for real. You've hit it with a hammer.
I have such a pet peeve, you know? I don't like that. It's a pet peeve of mine.
Oh yeah, just use the thing it's supposed to be in.
Maybe I can do that to help align it.
And maybe we can get the 20-pound sledgehammer out.
If you buy this truck from me, you're going to need one of these rubbers, because this one doesn't come with one.
You could just put the rubber on there now and hammer it in.
It doesn't fit. I've
Oh.
screwed up the rubber. It's got a rip in it. John, you just got to sometimes move on. It's an extra part, you know? And this is getting tighter with the stud in there. And, you know, it's just time sometimes just to say, hey, I did my best. It wasn't good enough. Let's just move on. And I'm okay with that. Failure is an option. Haha, Mythbusters. All right. So, how does this work?
Failure's only an option if it looks cool.
So this, how does this work? That goes like that. So this should go like this.
That goes over there.
And that bolts in, and then we put the brakes in, then I put the thing on the back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can really just assemble this now with this hardware. Is that what we're at?
Yeah, you should be able to put it together with the 2 bolts.
Okay, so let me put some more grease in there, because that is my friction point, my slide. It's a slide hammer, whatever, friction point. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. I mean, that's a Meatloaf song there. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I mean, so I'm one better than Meatloaf.
2 out of 3?
Yeah. That's a song.
Yeah, but what's 2 out of 3 on this?
We got 3 out of 4, because 3 will have rubber and 1 won't.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. That's a better than a Meatloaf song.
Also, I found that bolt you're missing, that nut you lost.
Oh, good.
It's right there.
Oh, good. Now, how come this doesn't align?
Hit it with a hammer.
Did somebody drill that thing crooked enough that it... Oh. The operator, once again.
You just need to start swearing at it.
I don't want to swear at it, John. I'm bettering myself. I'm a better human. The seal doesn't want to stay in. But, man, that bushing is firm. There's no wiggle on that.
Oh, good.
Well, we did that right. Maybe this is why on all these old trucks, people change the front ends. They put them on a more modern frame.
Yeah, but this truck ain't good enough to do that with.
Not yet. We keep spending enough money and time.
We haven't spent any money or time on the body. That's the part that...
Because we're trying to do the mechanical part, John. Come on, man. Work with me here. Would you go get me a little screwdriver or something I can tap the seal back in? Because now the bolt pushed it out because it's just that tight of a fit up. John and I just, when he went to get that screwdriver, we were talking about the grease being sticky. And I said, well, that's good because it keeps the dirt out, but it might also be help. Did I put the seal in there? Yeah, I did. It also might be screwing me up because it's sticky right now, and when I'm trying to assemble it, it's trying to shove the seals and stuff out until they're set. It's coming along. It's coming along. We got it. We got it.
You also greased where they are, so that...
Well, yeah, but see, that's the movement, right? So the brakes collapse and you release, there's supposed to be a little bit of movement. And, well, let me tighten this one. And then we'll see how we did. I didn't build this, John. I was in diapers. It wasn't my fault. I'm just trying to put it back together. So now that should... Great, doesn't even move. Anyways, that's the movement you're supposed to see on this. And I think that once it's all assembled...
It slides back and forth. The people...
Where's the other 2 bolts and nuts for these?
Well, you left them in the truck. You wanted me to bring them?
Yeah, I'm gonna need those. It looks... Turns out I'm gonna need all the parts to make these brakes work.
Alright, I'll be back. Just disassemble the other one.
No way.
So he's gonna need these.
You might as well bring that caliper with you.
That was my plan.
Yeah. Why did you always bring half the stuff at a time?
Because you told me to.
Okay, those are brake pads. Where's the bolts?
In my pocket.
Come on, man. I don't need parts for over here for that parts. I need these parts for over here for this parts.
Oh, I didn't realize. You had the brake pads over here.
Yeah, I know. So those are our used ones, new ones.
Uh-huh.
Let's put the new ones.
The new ones are the shiny ones.
Let's put the new ones together because that way I'll have one wheel screwed up on this
If you look
side.
under your knee over there, that's the under your knee.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
So I'll have new parts on the bad slider, okay? And over there I'll have some used parts on the good slider. That way I've spread my disaster equally, and then therefore it should work equally, because it would be like, oh, it's bad, but no, it's not that bad, because how did we have that like that?
I think those get hooked into the holes of the brake pads.
There's no holes on brake pads.
You mean not that hole and that hole?
No, they were up on top of the. This one was up on here, and that one was under there. See, that's what I think was happening.
Well, you can think that.
I'm gonna think that, John. See, let me use one of these dental picks. Don't ever be a dentist, Darian. Can you imagine me as a dentist? Now hold on, this is gonna hurt you a lot more than me. You know, I can imagine that. I guess that's the way it goes. Because look, it's already interlocked. Okay.
Well, as long as you're okay with it, since you'll be driving the truck.
We'll know in a couple of minutes, one way or the other. That's the thing about cars, is they always let you know when there's a problem. They always tell you. I had no idea. It's like, really? Yeah, there were signs. You know. Signs you can ignore and signs that you can't. And then finally, it just is like, yep, she's done. Okay. We might be going somewhere today in this.
Are you sure about that?
All right, so I asked Mary to do it, but she got busy. When I went last video, this is for people who actually watch this far, which, you know, maybe 6 or 7 of you. Anyways, he goes, when I go, whoosh, you ain't going nowhere in that car tonight. Where was that a reference to? It is a reference. It is a comedian. It's from the 70s. If you happen to have seen the bit, it's 6 or 7 minutes long on YouTube. You can go search it out. But if you write it in the comments, I appreciate it. And I'll know you're watching the video. If you don't, you missed out on a good joke, because it was funny. All right, so we got to have this like this, so the bleeder's up top, right, John?
Right. Well, I mean, you could do it the other way and have it wrong if you want.
No, I don't want it wrong. I want it right.
But it'd be funny to put it on there wrong. Then the brake line wouldn't even make it to it.
Let me go find a. Let me go find a socket. Give me a minute. Should we leave it on killer? No.
Yeah, keep going till it breaks.
Okay. Well, fine. I'll put it on number 2, stage 2 killer. I'd hate to have that come out, right? All right. Does it work? That's a good sign. All right. We're gonna make it after all. Okay.
Sure about that?
No.
You know, every time you say something positive to this truck, it's like, oh, you want another problem then?
Careful what you ask for. Is that what you're saying, John?
Mm-hmm. Because when we first started working on these, you were like, oh, I'll have it fixed in a few minutes and we'll be able to take it on a drive.
Yep. I lied to the people. I lied to myself. I lied to the Ford.
Well, you didn't lie to the Ford. The Ford knew its own
It knew
problems.
It showed me a lesson. It's teaching me a lesson.
It was like, the brakes worked, and I'm just going to make sure that you have to do extra work now.
I'm choosing to do this. Like I say, I should have been smart about it. Sold a few pieces, kept a few pieces, and took her to the squisher. Let her squish her up. We'll lose another American icon. Hey, that wrench don't fit.
Does that wrench fit?
Yeah. I like this truck because, John, it's got the 300. Power steering, power brakes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of these didn't.
I like this truck, too.
I like it. I like it when it's done. Okay. Speaking of done, D-U-N, we're done with this side until we bleed it, which means we got to go put the other side together so that we can do that one. I don't think I need all those parts, those tools over there, do I? Look at that mess. That's clean living right there. You know you're doing it right. So to be clear, when people are saying, people didn't say anything. What to be clear is they were working, but they were sticking, and they wouldn't release, and there was some dragging. Well, okay, put this in the loser's pocket. It's no good. We can make that one work in case I mess up the other. But the brakes just needed love, because what was happening is that if they drag, they generate heat, and then if they generate heat, you get brake fade and all that. And in the other video, I said, oh, it's only another $150, but then it's done. It's like we know we got good parts we can depend on. Now, let's walk through the shop. You see this, John? You see that Deluxe radio?
How?
You see that other one with all those tubes? Mm-hmm. Mariana found that. She brought it home. She thought I needed it. I mean, isn't that neat? What a great kid. Mm-hmm. She brought home this, too, this little box. It's General Electric Mazda Auto lamps.
There's lamps in there, too.
I don't know the age of it. She found it somewhere. Little light bulbs and stuff. I thought, well, that's pretty cool.
And there's an old glass one in there.
Yeah, well, that's just... And then she had this Stanley... Is this a thermos? Yeah, it's a thermos.
Yeah. It's supposed to go with your lunchbox.
Oh, yeah, let's see this. A product of the American Thermos Bottle Company, Norwich, Connecticut. Made in the U.S. of A. of America. Made in the U.S. of America. That's when America was something. Made in the U.S. of America. The us of America.
United States of America.
And then she had this antique Hudson sprayer, which is made out of metal, probably good quality. And she brought home these choke cables or something. And it's pretty cool. It's push-pull controls. Imperial, the box is probably worth the effort. Instructions for operating. It has various different things. When you look at them, the innards are missing. These are just the husks.
Well, yeah, you just shove a cable in there.
So... And then she found this. Okay, let me put this down. My hands are getting full. Right.
I think these people came from New Jersey.
Well, yeah, this is Jacqueline Wolf and Company. Lomar? I
don't know what that actually means.
Passaic, New Jersey.
If you read the side of the container, it says milk solids somewhere on there.
January 1954. She says, Dad, the tube's probably garbage, but I mean, come on, it's as old as the 53 Ford out there practically. But she said, I thought that advertising would be neat. Maybe we could cut that out. It put it for like an air cleaner.
She couldn't figure out how to get the lid off.
Well, yeah, no, but it could be cut for an air cleaner or something. We could do that. And then she brought... This is for all Mariana. She thinks like me, right? You have kids, they turn out like you. Somebody had an old Chevy or something because of that Deluxe, and then there were some window cranks. These aren't really worth a whole lot. But she says, look at that wooden box. I got that wooden box because I thought it was what you wanted. And I'm like, yeah, that'd go good in Suburban. Yeah, check out old temperature gauge. There's some cloth wire, which, you know, nobody cares.
Will catch fire when you overheat it.
Nobody cares about that. It's all 6-volt stuff and some kind of a leather strapping. It's junk. And some snow chains, which nobody uses. Look at that one, looks brass. Is that a brass snow chain? Is that what that is? Or
it might be brass plated because you can see it's not all the...
In this...
What's this?
I don't know.
Well, that's why
I
I'm
never really
grabbing
looked at the box. She told me about it, and I seen it here. It's pieces of... Oh, those are part of a broken leaf spring. Hey, we'll give those to the knife guy, Austin. He was looking for some spring. I bet he'll make us a knife out of that.
Cool.
Okay, Austin, if you're watching, I know you're at college. Do you want these springs? Look, they got some kind of copper on them, maybe. Yeah, those are... See, it's broken. It was the spring that was broken. Mm-hmm. All right, let me show you the last radio. If anybody wants these radios, well, too bad. I mean, you know what? Email us. We might do a giveaway someday. This one's definitely a Chevrolet.
Hey, this one will go in your Suburban.
Yeah, that's what she saw. This one should fit into Suburban, so we're going to keep it. It's older, but it's the right vintage. It doesn't have to work. And the tubes in there, I mean, you guys have all been to a radio shop or a TV museum or something, and they show these tubes and what they do. General Electric, most of these.
I'm sure you can find somebody who will rebuild this and make it work.
Yeah, it might work. We can put 6 volts to it. Does that say 12 volts? 6 volts. What does that say?
I don't know. I can't read.
That says volts. I can read that. I got my glasses. It says 12 on it. I see the 12. 1, 2. Right here.
Oh, good for you, because I can't.
My glasses are working. All right, let's finish this job.
Oh, now I see 12. All right.
Let's finish this job. We're just going to use those 2 used bolts, put it together, bleed the brakes. We'll get back to you. Thanks for paying attention this far. Last thing I want to do is check the valve cover, pull it off, check the rockers, make sure we don't have anything loose. Oh, is it in the sun? I'll stand over here.
Yeah.
Check the rockers, make sure we don't have anything loose. And then I think we'll throw the tires on, John, take it for a little little drive, park it away there. And then I got to get rolling because I want to leave at 4:30 tomorrow. And we got a zillion things to do today. Anyways, let's get working. Come on, we got to go. Let's go. Let's work. All right, we've successfully failed once again. Front brakes, perfect. All right. John and I bled them out. Worked good. I'm checking the brakes. And somehow this guy that we've done all this work on is seized up. Nada gonna move. So we're gonna try to, it could be corrosion in there because I sprayed brake cleaner on everything, and the day it was rusty. I mean, it was raining. I don't know. So what we're gonna do is throw the tires on this thing. Those 3 work, man. I wasn't kidding when I was kidding about that 3 out of 4 ain't bad. That's where we're at. I'm hoping this one will pop free, but I couldn't do it with the bar. I don't want to mess up the threads on that. So we'll throw all the wheels on, and then we'll take it for a drive. So skip the valve train today. Ain't gonna happen. Whoosh. I just bite off more than I can chew with my time sometimes. Anyways, let's get to the next part of this. See what happens. Does anybody even lube their cars anymore? Is that a thing?
Well, you're supposed to on some cars still. But probably not. I mean, when's the last time you lubed a vehicle?
Just a few seconds ago. Hey, turn
Not
left.
this one.
Turn left. Turn left. No.
I don't know
I
how
want
to.
that to come towards me. So turn right. Turn right.
Which way's right?
Turn right. Oh, boy, you got a good, strong right hand doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love it. All right. Now we're putting the tires on, John.
Are you sure about that?
People didn't want to see me do that anyways.
No?
Okay, we're getting ready to take this for a test drive. And maybe some of you recognize this battery top. It was in the box in the shop with the stuff Mary got the other day. It looks like it's going to fit right over the top of this. So that's already a score. Mariana brought home some junk that I could use. Not only did we get a radio for the Suburban, which is missing a radio. Oh, I got it blocked in. Well, maybe you can see in there. Yeah, there you go. So we needed a radio, which would give it kind of period. You got that jack down yet, John?
Why would I want to jack it up when the front wheels aren't going to hold it still?
I already put it in gear, Dingleberry.
Okay, so when I lift the back of the truck further in the sky, and this is on a hill, I get run over.
How? It's in gear.
The gear that only works on the back.
You turn it fast. You put your body under it.
No, I'd rather just put a block of wood under the front.
Oh yeah, I like it. Then we got something to run over later. Put it under there, and this is how it all starts. Oh, update real quick. I had a fella come the other day, a viewer, a subscriber. Anyways, look at my Audi. He said he saw the video. He thought it was funny. He's interested in it for somebody in his family, so I made him a good deal, and hopefully it works out and he can use the car. Anyways, let's finish jacking this down. We'll take it for a ride.
Go.
Well, she runs real smooth. The brakes are working good. We're getting this thing worked out. The tires don't have the lumps in them anymore. These are junk tires. They're all right. Still rattles around that steel. Wow, these brakes work good. Put a little gas in it. Oh, there's a gear. Let's get back to the house, John.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see how creeper gear works. This is if you were a creeper gear guy.
Wow, we're moving so fast.
me, I can see it don't work now.
All right.
Well, hopefully the camera can pick it up, that tick, tick, tick sound. Wrist pin, I don't know. I thought it was a rocker arm. That's what our investigation is next. If you guys have been watching, thanks for watching. This is just a little project we're working on. I got big plans for my 48 Ford still. I haven't been able to, there, turn off the noisemaker. Brakes work, awesome. That was money well spent. We'll work on the next things as we work on the next thing. I think we've finally settled on the bed. We're gonna probably modify it slightly, shorten it up, make it a more user-friendly. I don't want to mess with the frames or the drive lines or any of that, and then just use it. This one would be available for sale, but just keep in mind there's a lot of rust. So, you know, I'm kind of keeping my eye out for a better truck cab in general. Maybe we'll do a frame over switch or something. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Look for us next week. I should have some highlights of the trip. How much am I going to show you? Don't know. And then, like I say, thanks for watching. Please like and care. Yeah, share, like, comment, subscribe, and like I say, try to spread it around a little bit. Like I say, we're trying to get into bigger things. Running a little YouTube business or whatever this is difficult at best. So, you know, we do what we can, and I appreciate the support, absolutely do. And thank you for the comments and the likes. Anyways, thanks for watching.